Hey, what's up everyone? My name is Fedde and welcome back to another video. And today is a very exciting day because of this. This is the new iPhone 12 and I'm super excited to tell you everything about this incredible device. So let's get to the point. There's many things that are new on the iPhone 12. Apple of course made the usual upgrades like faster processor and improved camera, but those are the normal upgrades. Of course they are incredible, but those are the upgrades that we have come to expect after all these years. But on the iPhone 12, there's a new design, a new OLED screen, and an entirely new way of charging with MagSafe. I think it's safe to say that this is my favorite iPhone ever made. My last favorite iPhone was the iPhone 5. And I think that with the iPhone 12, we are getting an upgraded and updated version of the incredible iPhone 5. The iPhone 12 is gorgeous. Apple finally got rid of the rounded edges and went with flat edges instead. It looks so good and it feels great on your hands. The iPhone 12 has a bold, striking look, and the build and finish on the iPhone 12 is extraordinary. On the front, the iPhone 12 is defined by the stunning 6.1-inch OLED display, which Apple calls the Super XDR display. Apple finally got rid of the LCD display found on the iPhone XR and the iPhone 11. I mean, it was not bad at all, but this Super XDR display is just gorgeous. And I love this design because it kind of looks like you're holding just the screen. When you're holding it like you normally would, the rest of the phone disappears and you're left with the screen alone, which looks great. With the OLED display, Apple managed to make the bezels smaller and improve the design. On the other hand, I don't really like that we have the same notch. I mean, it doesn't really bother me that much, but maybe a smaller notch would have been appreciated. And the notch is something that I would really like to see disappear eventually, of course. I think we'll get there, it might just be a matter of time. Both sides are covered with a ceramic shield, a new material that starts off as glass and is infused with nanoceramic crystals. And after the infusion, it's no longer considered glass. Apple claims it offers 4 times drop protection. Of course, I am not gonna drop test this one, but you can find many videos online about that. The iPhone 12 comes in white, black, blue, green, and product red. The black and white colors are similar to the iPhone 11 colors, but the other colors are brand new. The iPhone 12 is also considerably smaller in all dimensions, especially thickness. One-handed usage is much better than its predecessors too. You get the usual power button on the right, mute switch and volume buttons on the left. There's a lightning connector on the bottom, which is fine, but I really wish Apple would switch to USB-C. We also have the invisible MagSafe magnetic ring on the back. The iPhone 12 feels premium and not necessarily cheaper than the Pro versions. I've been with the iPhone 12 for a few days now and it's a pleasure to look at. I really like the design. Again, I think this is my favorite iPhone ever. It shouldn't come as a surprise to you that the iPhone 12 is incredibly fast. The iPhone 12 comes with the A14 Bionic chip, used across the iPhone 12 lineup and first introduced on the iPad Air. According to Apple, the 6-core CPU and 4-core GPU in the A14 Bionic chip is 50% faster than any other top smartphone chip on the market. The A14 Bionic chip in the iPhone 12 is at least 20% faster than the A13 in the iPhone 11, according to benchmark testing. In actual day-to-day use, you won't notice any difference from the iPhone 11, which is also super fast. But the difference is that the iPhone 12 is gonna be fast for 3 or 4 to 5 years, and I mean fast. Games load fast and there's no lag. Web pages render without any issue, and I saw an improvement in multitasking. It comes with 4 GB of RAM, which is okay. The iPhone 12 is ridiculously powerful, and I have yet to see the limits of its power. One of my favorite and most noticeable upgrades on the iPhone 12 is the screen. For the first time, Apple has introduced OLED displays across the iPhone lineup. All of the iPhone 12 models feature a Super Retina XDR display. The iPhone 12 features the same screen as a Pro version with 460 pixels per inch, although the iPhone 12 Pro screen seems to be just a bit brighter in some scenarios. On previous generations, the lower-end models were stuck with a much lower resolution LCD screen. This makes the iPhone 12 feel a lot more premium than its previous generation. A high refresh rate would have been nice, but that remains as just a rumor for future iPhones. With white color support, the display offers rich, true-to-life colors, and a true tone feature matches the white balance of the display to the ambient lighting around you for a paper-like viewing experience that's easier on the eyes. And support for haptic touch provide haptic feedback when interacting with the display for actions like long presses. The screen is great, it looks incredible 100% of the time, and it's great for consuming video, playing games, reading, or whatever you want to do with it is great. When it comes to the camera, you get the same arrangement of cameras as on the iPhone 11. We have the 12 megapixel wide-angle primary camera and the ultra-wide 12 megapixel plus another 12 megapixel sensor for the front camera. Other than regular improvements, the main difference in specifications is in the aperture of the primary camera, which is now f1.6 for better low light shots. So this is a 27% improvement in low light performance. And now for the first time ever, you can use night mode and deep fusion on all three cameras. Which is great because in previous generations you were only able to use night mode and deep fusion on the main camera, which was great, but it felt a little limited. But that is not the case anymore. So now you can take some awesome very low light selfies that are gonna look great. The iPhone 12 has the exact same cameras as the iPhone 12 Pro, except for the telephoto camera and LiDAR. But the iPhone is not just dependent on hardware to take good photos and videos. Apple's new A14 Bionic chip, along with software and machine learning, adds improvements to everything. This is computational photography. I love that term. And that is the reason why smartphone cameras are getting closer and closer to DSLR and mirrorless camera quality, because they actually use a supercomputer to process every photo and video taken. The iPhone 12 camera is a clear improvement on the iPhone 11. When it comes to video, Apple has gone all in on 4K HDR video with the iPhone 12. It can record Dolby Vision video, and if you don't know what that means, Dolby Vision is a type of HDR encoding that goes beyond the standard HDR10 format to provide superior color depth, while ensuring a consistent visual presentation as closely aligned to the source material as possible. Now, of course, the iPhone 12 is far from being the only phone capable of recording HDR video, but it is the only Dolby Vision certified one, and I personally think that the results are superior than other phones. So overall, the cameras saw improvement from the iPhone 11, but I don't think that they are good enough reason to upgrade from the iPhone 11 or 11 Pro. And don't get me wrong, that doesn't mean that the iPhone 12 is not an incredibly powerful camera, because it is. And the combination of how easy it is to use and the incredible performance and simplicity make this a killer camera. Of all the new things on the iPhone 12, MagSafe is the most interesting to me. It's an entirely new system for magnetically attaching things to the back of the iPhone, and what's so exciting is that it opens the door for many possibilities for accessories. This is the main MagSafe charger, a $39 puck-shaped charger that snicks onto the back of the iPhone and wirelessly charges it. This is a big leap from the normal and sometimes annoying wireless chargers. No longer are the days where you go to sleep at night thinking that your phone is charging, only to wake up and find out that it has no battery. MagSafe also means that you're going to be able to use your phone while it wirelessly charges. Apple's MagSafe charger is thin and light and attaches firmly enough that you can pick up the phone and use it without it getting disconnected. I'm actually super excited to see what other companies come up for these magnets. And I really hope that we get a lot of photography and video accessories. That's super exciting. The iPhone 12 has a solid battery life, although it seems like a small step backwards from the iPhone 11, which has a killer battery life. With the iPhone 12, you can comfortably get through a full day and maybe have some power left over for the next morning. If you play games for an hour or so, stream lots of music, check social feeds, and take lots of photos and videos, you'll probably want to plug this phone in each night. The iPhone 12 is the first iPhone in several years that feels like something new. It's a very, very, very powerful phone, but it's also very expensive. And it's clearly positioned as a premium device. With its incredible new design, incredible high resolution OLED screen, and extremely powerful cameras. If you're currently using an iPhone 11 or even an iPhone XR, the upgrade might not be worth it at the moment. You should also consider that you get nearly all the capabilities of the much more expensive iPhone 12 Pro at a much lower price. Unless money is no issue or you are very serious about photography and video recording, the iPhone 12 should serve all your needs and much, much more. Last year's iPhone 11 and even the iPhone XR are still selling for a much lower price. And these are actually the strongest iPhone 12's competitors, especially if you consider the value for the money. But the iPhone 12 is so good, it's so good, it really is so good. This is my favorite iPhone ever. I think most people should get this instead of the iPhone 12 Pro. But I also think that if you have an iPhone that's working for you just fine, this particular upgrade might not be a must. It's a great device, it's a great upgrade, and if you do get one, I'm sure that you're gonna love it. I do love this one. But there is absolutely no need to feel any pressure to upgrade from recent generations. So on that note, it's time for me to go. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you did, hit the like button, and thank you so much for subscribing. You know who you are. Anyways, I hope you guys are all doing great. I am so glad that you are here. Thank you for being here. And I'll see you on the next one.